Angeles, Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
Record the purr.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
Ah, there we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
And works only.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I got the green screen thing on. There we go. Hi, everybody. How you doing? I need to get my monitor over here. I just realized I don't have access to oops. Where is it? Right there. I gotta mute myself though. There we go, there we go. Okie dokie. We seem to be golden. Hi, Canna. What's the matter? Want to say hi real quick before we have a dab? Oh, you're a big heavy boy. Big heavy Canna. Big old kitty. I got his feet.
Okay, too much. I can see his face where he's like,
Yep.
Oh, you're even charging like.
Yep. Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't even know where to start today, man. Two friendly bees. Yeah, she's wearing the fucking. I noticed. I didn't even intend this. I just decided this morning. I woke up and I saw this in my laundry hamper, and I'm like, I want to wear the bee shirt today, and then you're wearing also a bee shirt today. That bee. So we ordered some yummies from Hush Cannabis Club. My discount thing's gone. They removed their influencer program, unfortunately. But they're still like the best deal around, and I still order from them because they're still literally the best deal around. So we ordered a little Christmas treat. It was only about $100 worth of stuff, but you seen that picture, man? Holy crap! We got a lot of stuff for $100.
Now I don't know quite which one is what.
This one I do believe is the Death Bubba because it has that big chunk in it here. Hold on a second. It's broken. I just broke it.
Oh.
I just felt it shatter. That was that chunk we were playing with. But there we go. I believe that one there is the Death Bubba. So we ordered. We got a really good deal actually. This is kind of why we did it. But there was from this one company. They had 2-gram slabs for $22. 2 grams. I should have ordered a whole bunch, honestly. But that's $11 a gram. That's insane. That is so fucking cheap. And they had Green Crack and Death Bubba. So I ordered a 2-gram pack of each of those. I ordered Romulan Diamond Sauce. I ordered Lindsay OG Live Resin and Blue Dream Live Resin. They were both on sale. And they gave us this fucking cart that barely works. They gave us this disposable cart that
Has all time with it.
yeah, it just clogs up instantly. And you gotta really suck on it. Okay, I'm gonna dab. Check me out when you get a chance. Check me out when you get a chance. Starting up combat veteran doing something different. Let's see here. How do I do this now? Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. I can't do that on there. On here, go to channel. It's about time YouTube took away the ability to right click on a user and go to their channel. A couple of years ago, they took it away. And I just noticed it recently, about a month or two ago, I noticed it back. And yeah, it's back. It's right there. Go to channel. So I can right click on your name and go to channel. Here, I'll give you a subscribe. I'm going to pause your thing though. I'll give you a subscribe and I'll check you out after the show. But yeah, for a long time, you could not right click on people's names and go to their channels anymore. And when I had a lot of other aspiring cannabis channels in the thing, I liked shouting them out. I didn't think that was like, it wasn't like a whole there's not enough food for all of us here kind of mentality. There's none of that. Like I never tried to be top dog of my channel. I don't give a fuck about the numbers too much. Literally this channel is to document my journey. That's it. That's what it is. If you guys want to watch it, that's on you. Here, I got a double coffee today. Woo, she's a big one. And unfortunately, only milk today, but it is lactose-free milk, so it's basically just white water.
Cook some more stuff out of it.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. Apparently, they set it to a higher degree for more of some of those. So,
The
which is
fats
why it
and
lasts
stuff.
longer. There's something in there that also makes it.
Yeah, it
quicker.
does.
And it
It
cooks out
does.
that part.
Okay.
Not
Woo!
cook, but I know it does. Some manner of cooking, I
slapping me
remember.
with some biddies. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so I've noticed that about. I'll buy a lactose-free creamer, put it in my fridge, and it lasts like a fucking month. Easy, it lasts a month. And I'm like, what the hell? How does that last so long? Apparently, that's why.
I hear that. It's weird how I was like, I can't quite
Oh, that is
tell
a big one.
if
That's
it
a
was
big coffee
from
today.
a person or something I see.
Top off 44 degrees in Australia today. It's fucking cold here. We got snow. So screw your warm weather.
Wow.
You weird Australians.
I
Okay,
almost
so here, I
want
got a
that
question.
better, but
I got a question for anybody in Sesh here that paid attention in school. I was under the impression that this really trips me out. This is something I honestly struggle with. I was under the impression that wish I had some fucking paper and a pen.
I have lots
The
of papers
Earth
and-
isn't going around the sun in a perfect circle. It's not. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in this? That the sun is in the center and the Earth's going around it, but we're going around in a bit of an oval, correct?
You know, if that is the part that makes sense, is my globe not.
Yeah, the
is like
globe
this.
is on an angle. The globe is spinning on an angle. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I am talking about is the globe does like an egg shape, an oval around the sun, correct? One end being the peak, like it goes like this and it dips down here and it comes back up. It does that kind of, well, it's going around or whatever. But like that, right? I was under the impression that during the winter months is when we were the farthest away from the sun. That's why it's cold. And then when we swing back around, that's when it warms up. But Australia gets fucking snow in the summer when we're close to the fucking, and then when we're far away, they're in their summer months. But when we're close, they're in their winter. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I feel like I'm missing a piece of the puzzle here. Like, I don't understand. Huh? Like, I've just always struggled with this one. Maybe I'm totally weird. Maybe I'm looking at it in a wrong way or something. But I've always thought that we're supposed to be warmer when we're closer to the sun, and it's winter when we're further away. So how is Australia on the exact opposite? How is Australia warm right now?
The tilt of the Earth affects the seasons.
But doesn't the Earth itself get colder when it's further away from the sun?
Place where there's like always sun.
Yeah, that's the North Pole. That doesn't make any sense either. I don't know, man. There's something about it that confuses me. I do understand that the tilt, it depends on which area of the tilt is pointed towards the fucking sun. That makes a bit of sense. Yeah, but still, like, wouldn't the Earth cool down when we're further away from the sun? Like, or does the distance in the sun have zero relevance to the heat because of the global warming thing? If that's the case, then that makes sense all of a sudden. But I'm missing part of the equation here. I'm missing something in science class. I fucking wasn't paying attention for like 1 minute and I missed a drastic piece of information.
Yeah. Isn't that much? What is that? What do you want?
That's good. It goes between the desks. It does only have so much length, but that's okay. Probably fine where it is.
That's perfect.
I believe this is green crack.
I think it is. I like this one slightly better. I've had shatter that has a better green crack flavor. Yeah, but I like.
Yeah, I've had better tasting green cracks than this, but this is fine. It was also really, really cheap. And it's really clear and very shattery, so you gotta wonder. Oh, wow. Got the dab sweats right there.
I should have started.
Okay, Canna. He hates coughing. He doesn't like it when I cough. It's okay, Canna. It's okay, buddy. Holy shit, I'm fogging. What the hell? I'm getting the dab sweats here. I got no paper towel or nothing down here.
So, there is a tube.
I should just have another paper towel roll down here. It's good to have here for my spill.
I was going to say, that's why there is one.
That's from cleaning. Oh. I also had like a really hot bath for breakfast. Like I woke up and had a big ass hot bath, which is nice, but it like sweats out your core. Your body is hot for a while after.
Yeah.
Bunny wants the peak.
So I just hold it to turn it on again?
Yeah.
Here we go.
On that note, been charging up this bad boy here.
There's a hair in the damn.
Probably. There's cat hair everywhere, man. Hi there. So let me get a roll call here, or a toke call, if you will. What is everybody in chat smoking on today? And I must say, I think I really like having that blue. We had just red lava lamps back there. We got a blue one recently, and we changed it up, took one of the old big vintage ones down, and put that blue one. You can look at it in the thing, or just there. But I like how it looks back there.
Oh, I like having that one up.
Well, you can have this one upstairs if you want. Red one, but we just had enough red ones back there. That's all. I had 3 red ones. I'm kind of okay with having a something a bit different. All the kitties are in here now. Hi, kitties. Hi, Pepper.
Edibles for me right now. I had some last night, but they weren't really that strong, so I was stuck at the part where I was...
You went out to... You were in bed pretty early.
Yeah.
Well, not early, but like...
Yeah. But it was stuck at the point of, I think I feel something until I was dabbing.
Oh no, that was the night before. I was playing games the night before. I was thinking about that, and I came up and you were already crashed. Chamelons. Lemons. Schlemons.
Lemon head delight. Live. I'm smoking CBD. I'm out of good stuff. Plants in the grow box started flowering, but it's a long way to go.
CBD can be good stuff too. Depends on what you're smoking on. I've had some CBD strains that are fucking delicious. Absolutely delicious. CBD cheese by Coastal, not from Coastal Mary, but they sell it. Coastal Mary sells it. You can use my name as a code, Cannabeard25. Saves you 25% off your entire order.
Ooh.
But they have CBD cheese, which is an amazing, amazing one-to-one strain. And there's a company in the States I recommend called Alpine Genetics that specializes in luxury CBD strains. They make some amazing shit. And it's all pure CBD. What is this one here? This is the Lindsay OG, isn't it? Yeah. I can't read very good. I'm wearing sunglasses, and I don't have my actual reading glasses on. I'm gonna have a little dab off the proxy here. A little bit of this Lindsay OG in there. And what are we set at here? Red. White is the hottest. Blue is the lowest. Green. I'm gonna go with a red. It's like 3 out of 4 for heat.
Hi, Alpine Genetics.
What did I say? I think I just said Alpine Genetics. Yeah, hi, Alpine Genetics. Yeah.
I think I could have had you at like the actual true temperature for flavor. You were quite a small dab. What is that weird taste? Off to shovel snow. Have a wonderful stream. I'm glad we don't have to do that quite yet, but we do.
Yeah, a little bit. Last year I didn't get a lot of snow. The year before we got.
But it got cold enough that last year that it did like hurt people's crops around here.
Last year we got such a deep freeze that it froze the dormant buds on most of people's crops, and a lot of people did not get. Did not get proper crops this year.
I got some things back, but like we're a lot more sheltered, and then also they weren't important ones as crops because for me they were flowers.
No, I just I forgot to press start on the avatar thing. All the little.
I'm not an orange creamsicle fan in general. My mom
me
liked
neither.
it, but I did not.
I like orange, don't like the cream side of it. I always hated it when people mixed like freezies and ice cream together. Like you get those, or like a half Slurpee, half ice cream. Disgusting, absolutely gross. Or like those things that are like a popsicle, but then they got ice cream in the center. Absolutely gross. Who the fuck?
That's a creamsicle.
Yeah, those are gross. Who came up with that idea?
people that like.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
I don't like cream.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
not a fan
love
either.
the Minecraft ones too. A lot of chickens.
Oh, Santa Claus. No, oh, they're all beating each other up. Oh, the chickens are all fighting in the corner. Oh, streams.
Oh, down to one.
Stream stickers fucking. What the hell is wrong with you, cat? Being weird.
I
Ow.
do.
They're running around being weird. Yeah, I added a bunch of Minecraft avatars. I'm in love with the little chicken ones. I think they're great. Get them up, Joe.
Interesting. I'm smoking some fish scale flour.
Ew,
Grossly delicious. And I'm like,
that sounds horrible, but
hey,
I was just talking about that with my breeder
What?
buddy about fish
like
genetics, about tuna. Yeah, what I was saying is it was just a. I mean, it's good. I wouldn't say it's particularly like that much better than everything else. However, it's weird name. It's fish bud. Calling something good something gross
Oh.
is weird. When you have something delicious and you call it like baby poop, or calling a weed that's delicious fish or garlic.
I mean,
Things
you
like
have
that are
called
like-
frozen baby.
Yep, looks like that. It's got that fucking mustard brown color to it.
I
Ugh.
guess it's my orange cream has a soap taste on the exit.
Yuck. Yeah, I've had some very high sativas have a weird soapy taste on the exit. Not necessarily a bad taste, but there's a very specific sort of aftertaste that a lot of sativas give me.
When I wasn't and I could smell your dad, they smelled very often like soap. Hi, Canna.
Canna, this is Sunday session, buddy. You can't come down here and yell at me every time I cough. He yells at me when I cough. He doesn't like it. If you're gonna come and yell at me when I'm coughing, you need to fucking take a break every Sunday. You can yell at me all the rest of the time, but not right now.
Go in on Sunday.
It's the day when we both come down here and sit here and do this for a while.
Oh, if I had Lindsay.
Both.
Really?
Yeah, you've had a little
I
bit
meant
of.
like on here.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, I only had one of these super nice ones, and I remember because I was like, a tiny little nib out of it. And when I seen you hold it up to the light, and
What do
you're
you
like,
got right
oh.
there? Can't read. Oh yeah, I got the Lindsay OG. Yeah. That was hard to read it there, but yeah, it is.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
I don't like dabbing these stuff usually, but I was being superbly careful.
So, that actually brings me to some pretty good news here, folks. This reminds me, I'm gonna post it into chat right now. This is a link to the Discord, which I got back recently. I have not been pumping it because I almost feel like it's e-begging when I pump it, but it is a way that you can support the channel. We don't make fuck all money here doing what we do. YouTube has removed all of our monetization and stuff like that, but if you did want to support the channel and help out a little bit, that's an easy way to do so. I'm gonna have a dab of some rosin, the mixed rosin. It's just a bunch of different presses mixed all together. It's Freak Show, it's some super lemon haze, some other stuff. I don't know.
Your cord.
Holy fuck. That's a big dab. Holy smokes. If you're talking about Discord, I posted the link to the Patreon thing back there. There is a Discord though. Here, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Patreon's fucked up right now. Or not Patreon, I'm gonna have to try this again. Look, when I copy this is what happens when I copy it. It says hidden, use copy button. I did, and it copied the words hidden, use copy button instead of the thing. I don't know why it's doing that. Give me one more try.
You hit that?
I don't know what's going on, but it won't copy the Discord invite link. It's in the links below. On YouTube, it's in the links in the description, and on Twitch, it's in the about section. No, I think is what it is yeah, I had a dab. I think is what it is because Discord has some streamer mode enabled right now that retracts names and limits transactions and stuff so that you can't do certain things. Thank you very much, Jwin. Yeah, so like when I'm live, when it registers my broadcasting software is live and that I can show things on my desktop, it limits certain things so that you don't give out too much information or something like that, and maybe potentially is limiting what I'm able to copy there. Man, I noticed the difference with milk versus cream. It tastes, it's missing its creaminess for real. 2% is no fucking substitute for a 10% even. Not even close.
But I don't like.
Yeah, here, my Nightbot just spammed a bunch of channel stuff. So there's the YouTube channel, there's the chicken channel, and then the gaming channel. A coffee button? You mean like a dab time button? You mean like take a drink of your coffee or whatever? Oi, oi, oi. Well, since we're talking about Discord and stuff right now, maybe now's a good time to do the Discord pictures. So I have a section in here called Show Featured Pics. I have to look at it because it doesn't roll off the tongue for shit. Is it? Is this the right button? It is. So here's what we got. This is what was happening last week. This was last Sunday, I think. Yeah, last Sunday. So I said they're finally fucking growing. Look at this. So this one is the one that the cat ate. It was looking nice. It would have done well. I would have gotten 2 plants. And then the one beside it that was looking pretty big too. That one looked nice. This actually had a good looking leaf structure already. And my cat ran in and ate the whole top. All we got left is these 2 bottom leaf things, man. And I tried putting it under a humidity dome for a week to see if it would recover.
That's making me laugh still.
The thing that pisses me off is I took this picture.
The subdued anger.
I walked in here. I uploaded it. I went back to go close the door, and the cat had gone in and eaten it. Within 5 minutes of me having the door open, somebody, I don't know who it is even. It was
you
just
came upstairs like you're like, I'm calmly angry.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I was already mad about this grow, and I was pretty much at my limit with this grow, and I was pretty much under the assumption that it was done. Yeah. I'll show you in a minute what's happened to it. Has actually turned out pretty well. Strawberry banana gelato from Sweet Seeds. I will say this about Sweet Seeds. They really, really have some colors.
Yes.
In a lot of their fucking their grows. That's that Sweet Seeds is that company that produced those. Remember those red plants I grew like a long time ago? That's who makes those.
They're very colorful.
Yeah, they got lots of them purples and fall colors, yellows to reds. A lot of their stuff does. Fuck, that looks tasty, man. I can almost smell that from here. Woo!
Cat ate a few of my.
Canacat has a guilty look today. Yeah, it was probably him. But Pepper does it pretty bad too. Hey, look at all the... Oh, I love your pig sticker. Yeah, I like the pig sticker. It's awesome. I got a lot of Mephisto stickers, but I don't got one of those. And Jaywin's super training here. Look at this thing. He's gonna get fucking a pound out of one fucking plant. A little plant too. Look at this. It's like on a milk crate. It's not exactly a huge plant, but that one plant is like taking the entire tent up. Love these setups, man. Yep. Good. Like if you look really close at this, right in here, you can see like he's trained like everything has been trained out, and then it just grows up like this, and you get this wicked. Oh, the stupid Nightbot one. Man, those Nightbots are vicious.
Very cool. I want to run.
A catastrophe. Catastrophe. Big sour Lindsay. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. We got balls. Who's that? Is Haywood? Girls will be boys. Yeah. Bummer. Unless that was your intention. If you're trying to frickin' do that, man, then you're good. I got the pig sticker on my motorcycle at the state. I haven't drove it. Nice. Outdoor. Australian outdoor. Let a frickin' kangaroo eat it. 40 Days of Flowering Humboldt Seed Company. Something. Sparse though.
Is European.
European, yeah. Yeah, Sweet Seeds is from Europe. Yeah, they're from shit, I don't know. Spain? I want to say Spain, maybe? Yeah, so anyway, I was just about to say this. Certain genetics get these really long sticks. Like, I don't know if this is 100% like lollipopping, like if this was completely intentional and you stripped out the core and only let the tips grow, or if this is like actual stretching. Because I have had strains that do this, that'll stretch long and then have a bud, and then stretch long and then have more buds. Have big clusters, but then long stretches in between them. Interesting. Some do that, some do not. And again, that looks kind of lollipopped to me. That looks like you did that to yourself. Excuse me. Humboldt Dream. That's looking pretty good. Donuts. fucking schmelly. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. No, this one up here is the RPD. This one was the frickin' Humble. Oh, okay. So, I wanted to show you guys what happened in a week. So, check this out. Where was it? Here. So, this plant here, this is last week, right? Let's take a look at the growth here in 1 week. More in here. This is today. Same angle. Look at this fucking thing. It's taken right off. Thank God. It might be a bit of a slow flower, but it's like, it is growing like a motherfucker. Considering this thing was stunted like shit for 3 weeks, it is just taken off like a frickin' rocket now. Maybe it's trying to catch up to its frickin' supposed timings here. Ooh, we got some last minute entries. It looks like, I like it when buds look so frosty. They look like they're covered in spider webs. You know what I mean? They're all frosted like that. They look weird. Like, I mean, that's obviously not, you don't want actual webs because then you probably got spider mites. I don't mean the actual the actual unit there, but hey, look at all the upward pointing. So cupping is good to an extent, but I've been told something. I don't know how true this is. Let me see how many people agree with this mentality in chat here. But cupped or like this, really praying hands that are up like that means that it needs a drink and or more light. Am I wrong? The water system is going now. Yeah, it's been going for the last 2 weeks. Since I turned on the watering system, everything in this one took right the fuck off as soon as I turned the watering on. The back ones are sort of growing, but they don't look very good. I'm probably going to pull the plug on them. If they don't look amazing by the end of this week, I'm going to pull the plug on those back two and just stick this one pot in the dead center of the room. Just grow it out as fat as I can, and it'll give me all the room I need for any sort of low stress training. Is something that I can definitely do. But yeah. If you've never heard of or watched bass drop keys using Autoflowers, that was one of the Anyway, looking good, everybody. By the way, if you want your photos shown off here on Sunday Session, post them into the show featured pics in the garden center on my Discord. Usually if it's just the tops, it's thirsty. If it's the whole plant, it needs more light. See, I was right though. I was like, I knew I was like remembering something. Like the problem is you hear 1,000 things. Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got a method or a trick, a hack. You know, everybody's got something. And, you know, half of it's bro science and half of it's probably legit. And you can't remember all of it either way. But
One night he ate.
Yeah, I pulled it. I let it sit under a humidity dome for a week to see if it would come back. And it did. It was starting to come back, but there was just two little itty bitty things that were just starting by the end of the week. Too long, too much work, too much effort. Hey, 2 joints. Welcome aboard on the Patreon thing on the Jiggy. Yeah. I think it's dab 42. If you spin your plant 3 times, you click your heels, you get an extra 3 ounces on yield. You know what's funny? You're not wrong. Maybe not 3 ounces directly, but changing the orientation of a plant, especially outdoors, is actually very beneficial.
It's dab time, motherfucking
I will often
dab
grab
time,
my whole pod and turn
dab
180 and
time,
just
take
turn
a
it right
fucking
around
dab break.
outside, because it gets most of the sun is on one side, right? It goes straight down-ish during the middle of the day, but a lot of the day it's like from an angle, right? From one side of the plant gets light. So I just turn the plant around. So honestly, spinning the plants around is actually good advice. Funny enough, I know you're trying to be silly, but I would have wasted my money on seeds. Yeah, well, I like to experiment and like what's the harm in pushing it fucking 2 more weeks at this point, right? You know, I've gone this far. Let's see if I can right my wrong and fix what I was doing wrong. And I think in doing so, I really learned a major lesson. And the major lesson is that cocoa is not soil. That's the biggest lesson I can come away from it. Soil has lots of nutrients and like embedded stuff into it. It's got lots to work from. No, I want the blue drum. Blue drum. Cheers. Oh yeah, Blue Dream, baby. People mock it as a mid strain, but I think it's pretty tasty, man.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm okay, Canna. Thank you for your concern, but I'm okay, buddy. Was the coil, god damn it, soil, cocoa, was the cocoa buffered as well? Yes. So the first time I bought buffered cocoa, this time I bought a buffered cocoa and perlite mix all together. It had like no nutrient buffering to my knowledge, but it did have like the CalMag buffer thing on it. Because yeah, that's something that's really weird about cocoa. Cocoa is like water resistant. Like, you know, certain things are like become hydro resistant and water just beads up and doesn't want to freaking soak into it. Well, cocoa does that with CalMag. If you don't soak it properly, it likes to reject CalMag for some reason, and it won't hold on to it long enough for the plants to get enough uptake in it. However, if you soak the cocoa in a CalMag solution to some extent, I don't know the exact ratios or whatever, you could look it up online, I'm sure, but you soak it in a CalMag solution, like some water and CalMag mixture for like a while, and then squeeze it out or whatever, and then use that wet material. It's been like kind of infused with it. It's sat in this CalMag long enough that it's soaked enough of it in that it can now accept a little bit of it or something like that. Again, I'm probably bro sciencing the living shit out of this by saying it the way I am, but something like that. And that's a weird thing to have to think about.
Someone talked about how they had that problem.
Yeah, no, this stuff, I knew that going in. I had some good advice from some people. Yeah, I had a lot of good advice coming into it. Blue Dream is a great strain, hardy plant, great outdoors, mold resistant. Yeah, a lot of those OG strains that have been around for a long time, like Pineapple Express, Blue Dream, you know, the Widows and stuff like this. These have been around for so fucking long that the breeders and such have been able to extremely identify things in specific, like even chemically identify things that make plants resistant to mold or bugs or pests or something like that. They produce some sort of a extra terpene that repels bugs or something, etc. And selective breeding has gone a long way in some of the OG strains versus those, you know, real flighty autoflowers that have been popping up everywhere lately. Yes. Yeah. There was that was sort of a big shit mix of a strain for sure, but it did have a lot of, oh, I want this fucking Romulan. I haven't touched the Romulan yet.
There was an infestation of something. They were all on one plant, and then they were on maybe the bare tippest of mine, and nowhere else.
Yeah, they didn't seem to like that one. They didn't.
Like,
they
no.
didn't. We had spider mites. This is a couple years ago when we grew that, and some spider mites creeped in at the last fucking like 2 weeks before harvest. Little pricks. We made it the whole year, no bugs. We did really, really good. And as soon as it was so cold that all of my proactive measures died off, the fucking bad guys came right back. Boom, just like that. Like we had mantises, ladybugs, and a couple other frickin' bugs that lived like right in. There was some rove beetles and some other kind of fucking things, and then some other assassin mites. I forget what the fuck they were called. All living in my soil beds, and it was good. It was bug free all summer.
Stay a while and listen.
Until it got cold. Then they all died and hid, and then the fucking pricks came back. Yeah, then we got some fucking spider mites, like bam. But anyway, the point is it stayed off of her plant. There was this double purple doja plant, and they got a little bit on this one, a little bit on this one, kind of like nothing went on this one.
Yep.
And it was even in the prime spot. It was trying to, you could see it was around the edges of like the frame, but it wasn't taken onto the plant. It was interesting. That was something.
That was a stinky plant, though,
Yeah.
in a good way.
Oh, yeah.
But like, whoa.
I
I remember when we stopped trimming from it and we go out of that little cloud from trimming, it was like, whoa.
think I want to say we've got a couple of seeds left of that. I might not,
I don't know
though.
where we got it.
I do. Woo! Berries! Thank you, thank you. Trying to think of where. I know what the container looks like. You know what? I don't think we do have any left. Hey, here's some of that high alpine genetics. Frosted grapes. Whole bunch of Mephisto. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, purple diesel. It looked like that. It was a package like that. I got some green crack. Autos. It's Coastal Mary. I'll have to ask my buddy there and find out if that's what that is. Oh, no, that's Chocolope. It was in that same kind of package. Duckfoot. Freak Show. A bunch of ILGM genetics. I have no idea what that is. There's seeds in a bag with no label. Nice. Nice. Mephisto freebies. Oh. Double purple doja. Double purple. One seed. I got it. I got one. One seed right there, honey. I thought I saw one. I figured it'd be worth looking around in here. Yeah. That might be a worthy indoor project at some point. Because strains like this are something you want to grow indoor and then clone and grow again. Or make a mother out of it or something.
Yes. Either or. I'm not very familiar with them.
Dutchman seeds.
It was like,
I know where I got it from. I remember it was a UK. It was some UK called like yeah, Pacific Seeds or some shit like that. Or I can look through some records and find it.
I could probably search up that seed.
Yeah, that too, right? You can just find the strain again.
That thing put in here.
Ruh-roh. Well, you better smoke another one then.
Like this.
Autos give me so much anxiety. If you haven't tried Fast Flowers, you should. They're autos bred with. See, I was under the impression that Fast Flowers was just a brand name. That it had nothing to do with any sort of middle point breeding. They weren't autos. I thought they were all standard photos, and that Fast Buds or whatever is just their fucking brand name. I got a fucking strain here, my Fast Buds. It says it's the photo.
There's something we want that's Autoflower, but there's like it was mostly I think looking at a couple like sativas that are like super.
I just saw it too.
I noticed too. I did a Somato Fast Bud, and it's like a sativa.
I swear I just saw it. Yeah, Fast Buds right there. What is this? Autoflower. Feminized Autoflower. Fast Berry? Fast Berry by Fast Buds. I don't know. I shouldn't say one way or the other, because the reality is I do not know. Knew I had some from there somewhere.
Fast Bud stuff.
Speaking of Autoflowers, since a few years ago, I remember most of them had characteristic aftertaste. I don't think I've ever noticed a flavor difference between like Autoflowers and photoperiods other than the fact that they are different. I don't think you could put out some Autoflower buds and some photoperiod buds and most people would be able to tell you the difference without looking at them or knowing too much about them in their flowering state. But like as far as like a smoking a joint or something like that, there's probably no way most people would know, I would think. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they, again, I don't know. I'm second guessing like not everything, but like a lot of things lately. Oh, I'm trying to freaking, there we go. I was trying to roll over. There was a little bump in the carpet and it just wouldn't fucking let me over. I just wanted over this thing and it looked like I was doing some weird dance or something. Yeah, that's a photo by Fast Buds, Auto and Photo. Weird. Yeah, Fast Bud 42. That's what it says on the package. I did not know that. problem with here's the problem with autoflowers right now. Because they're so easy to breed and, well, fast to breed, I guess I should say. People are very fast to produce new genetics and just say, hey, it's Hulk Dick and it's my new strain, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. It's this crossed with that. The problem is, unlike photoperiods, autoflowers breeding cycles and phenohunting is about 50% like gambling. You're gambling and you're really making a lot of educated guesses. You cannot do extensive testing off of a mother plant, and then, you can't have the exact things. Whereas photoperiods, you can put a plant into a mother dormancy and take clones off of it and then breed those clones with some other things until you get exactly what you want, and then you fucking seed it out. But with autoflowers, you can't do any of that testing. You can't clone it. You can't go back on the same thing. There's too many variables and wild phenos within the autoflowers that are coming out because they're just not stabilized anymore. Nobody seems to take the time to stabilize proper autoflowers anymore. So you're getting like multiple different phenotypes within a single seed. You buy like Oreos, for example, and you got 3 different sized plants. Look completely different. This one looks sativa, this one looks indica, and that one's a fucking midget.
We had, where it was like we had one that was long and tall like a hockey stick, and then one that was a Peter Dinklage. And someone named a thing that like autos, but they have their issues. Is they were saying
stability is one of the biggest problems with it.
I hate not being able to control the veg in case of
I like autoflowers, though. I started growing with autoflowers. I was under the impression that it was easier because you didn't have to worry about time. You just turned on the fucking lights and let them go. So me starting with autoflowers, I feel I got a little bit of an edge, and it's sort of also, it's kind of why I keep going back to them. I kind of love them. I've got this weird, like, abusive relationship where I love them, and I think they'll change, but they're getting worse.
That was where it was like the only thing I would like it is like, because we don't have quite the right growing season for the strains I want to lean towards more of like sativa.
Well, I'm thinking about a couple of things here, okay? So there's a couple of potentialities of things that we can do to we could, let's say we got the greenhouse next year and we are going to grow a bunch of frickin' photoperiods in the greenhouse. We want to make sure that we know that it's going to take it's a 90-day fucking flower cycle or whatever, like that, like a big fucking long flower cycle, sativa or something, right? So we do the math and say we want to be done before Halloween. We want to be done before Halloween. So we backtrack that up to fucking like July 1st, let's say, and July 1st we put a fucking black tarp over the greenhouse for 2 days. And we force it into a frickin' darkness stage, which will, in theory, force a quick transition into flower. And so some people do light deprivation for 24 hours to 48 hours on a plant to force it into the flower stage earlier than it would have by the sun. And in doing so, then you can start that 90-day process maybe of 2 weeks, a month early. That might be something we need to consider if we manage to keep the greenhouse after them. I'm trying to sell it because I can't personally, and I don't expect that she's going to be able to. We can't disassemble it ourselves, and or pack it and move it ourselves, or put it back up ourselves. And so it's going to cost money to take someone to take it down, to transport it, and to put it back up. So I'm trying to just sell the damn thing, to be honest. It would probably, I could earn $1,000. I could sell my freaking greenhouse for $1,000, which is not very much money. But I could sell the whole greenhouse for $1,000. You pick it up. You fucking take it away. And then I'm up $1,000 instead of being down like probably $2,000 to have it freaking disassembled, moved, and reassembled. It's going to cost me at least $1,000 to do that. And I don't have that fucking money. And every time I fucking try to grow anything in the greenhouse, it sucks. My greenhouse is not done well here. This is, I think I need more of an earth box greenhouse style. I need to dig into the soil and get some of that away from that frozen. Some ways to keep the ground and the bags of soil from freezing over the winter without adding direct heat to it. Hey, can you hit my dab there, please? I didn't hit my last dab. Yeah, I don't know. The greenhouse is a double-edged sword. It's been like my happy spot. I fucking love that thing. But it just hasn't produced very well. You got bugs in there. I really like the fact that it takes outdoor, but it shields it from rain and bugs, mostly.
I like my garden, but I've also made it so that there's certain kinds of plants that help with growth. I kind of experimented with companion and insect and pollination. For me, getting into that with my garden, it was also luring in bugs to eat the bugs I don't want.
That was a bit of a light dab, but that was pretty tasty. Careful with this diamondy stuff and those things. You gotta be really careful because if you don't, it'll suck diamonds right up your hose.
Yeah, I've had diamonds, but I've been having it.
You can do it with that. You just need to be really careful on how you do it. Probably the reason most seed banks make sure they state the generations. Yeah, well, some more than others, that's for sure. It also depends what you're buying, too. Like, if you're buying, like, a lot of my complaints come from Mephisto, even though I love them dearly, and I really do, and I'll keep buying their materials until they piss me off to a point where I do stop buying them. But their track record has been pretty good, mostly. I've had a couple of duds. I've definitely bought a few strains from them that just didn't fucking grow for me for whatever reason. User error or fucking genetic error. I've also had, like I said, a lot of the stuff I've been getting from them lately has been unstabilized. It hasn't been stabilized yet. So, and when I say stabilized, I mean bred and selective bred to a point where it gives a very steady outcome. Whereas right now, a lot of Autoflowers out there, especially any of the artisanal series from Mephisto and anything like that. That's because they actually tell you what they are. Them at least having categories of like, these are testers. These are in testing right now. We're selling them, but they're unstable. And that's what their artisanal line is. So they're being upfront with it. I'm not trying to give them any sort of shit, but they are still selling them, and they are still very unstable. And, you know, you get some really wicked stuff in there, but that is a fight you have to deal with sometimes. Oh, well. Man, my coffee's almost gone. It doesn't taste right today without that fucking creamer. I'm gonna have to go buy a proper creamer here in the next week or something. Just not the same. I thought I could make do and it'd be good enough, and it's just kind of not. Why? Did I have a dab there just a second ago? I did. Can you count me? I'm trying to think of where the heck I'm at. My clock says we've been live for 1-1-1-1 and like change. 1 hour and 11 minutes, just as a 1-1-1. If I had looked less than a minute ago, it would have said 1-1-1-1. 1-1. One. There we go. Oy. Okay. Well, I'm running out of things to talk about. My coffee's almost gone, and I'm almost dabbed out from my morning thing. I think I need to get some breakfast in. Should have tried to do breakfast beforehand, but I didn't. Lunch at this point.
Yep.
Food. Leftover curry from last night. Well, everybody, I think that's probably us petering out here then. I think I'll have one more dab before I go. But,
I'm trying to think of what one I want because I've like this for this tiny time. I had two.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
Being in Canada, I've been using a ton of Coastal Mary for multiple reasons. Number one, the guy's a good dude, and I've known him for a long time before he even started the seed bank thing. So we kind of go back from other pot-related reasons, but other reasons. So I like supporting a bro. He's in the same province as me, so it's very, very, very fast shipping. He loves the heck out of my channel and what I do and what I represent. So I got a really, really, really fat discount for you guys. Cannabis 25. Yes, 25% off Coastal Mary seeds. They're a seed bank. They've got multiple genetics. They got Humboldt. They had a bunch of Mephisto, but they've been having a hard time getting some. It's hard to get certain types of things around in Canada. So they got some really, really good genetics and under their belt, under their house brand that I've been loving over the years. So, you know, they scratch my back and I grow their weed. That was a laugh, Canna. Get out of here. You're nagging me. Quit being a nagger. Nag me. Don't do it.
Very loving nagging cat.
Getting on my back, you little monkey.
Does
You
he
little
ship
kitty cat.
internationally?
Actually, he sits up here a lot. Yes. Yes, they do. He likes to sit up here on my shoulder a lot, actually, up on the back of the chair. When he was a kitten, he spent a lot of time on the back of the chair. Draped it like over my shoulders like a shawl or something. I'm unsure which is which now out of these two. Should have put a mark on one of them. I was thinking like, oh, I'll just cut the corner off of one of these cardboard or these paper flaps so I can remember. And I did. Hey, buddy. Oh, geez, clouds, buddy. You don't want to come in here. You don't like the clouds. You don't like the weed. He's looking up at the cloud like he's like staring at it. Oh, Coastal Mary. Yep, Coastal Mary seeds. Once again, Cannabis 25. Lots of love there. I like to support him, like I said. And his peanut butter breath is my new favorite photoperiod strain right now. It's the thing that I wish I had tons more of. And I used our last seed this year, and it only grew mediocre, and it tasted amazing. And it was a mediocre grow. There is actually a whole video. Here, I'll actually pull it up here. I'll show you guys. Well, I won't show you, but I'll bring it up for you guys to look at. There it is. This one right here. I need to share. I need to copy. Paste over. Right there. That was my outdoor harvest that I dragged into the greenhouse for the last month of its life, just to keep it out of the frickin' freezing rain and potential snow. Yeah, it was minus weather when I kind of dialed down. What does that say? 3 weeks ago I posted that video.
Everybody been dancing.
Yeah, man. It's tasty.
It was really interesting.
It's got a really nice high to it. It's buttery smooth with a weird nutty aftertaste. I understand why it's got its name, and it's weird. I like it a lot. I've actually been, I like it so much. I grew it a couple years ago, and I like it so much that I've been on about a 2-year, somewhat half-assed lazy hunt for something to make as a jam, to be a partner for it. So I can have strawberry jammy kind of fucking dab, something that was really, really, really sweet and fruity, which I've yet to find something that fits the bill that I want. Had some grapes that were close, and we had a raspberry once that was like very tart and funky and really had something going on. I've had people say gelato and this and that, but I'm just yet to find what my mind is satisfied with as a super fruity thing. Although Coastal Mary did just send me some apple fritter test strains. He says it's still very unstable, but it's apple fritter. Yeah, he says it's really got that. It's got this weird appley taste, and he says it's really sweet. So we thought that might be something to at least accompany my peanut butter. Toll-free service. Get fucked. I mean, yeah, it's been getting a lot of fucking spam phone calls lately, eh? I don't know if you've been getting any. My mom gets tons on her home phone, and I get a couple on here. Okay, I want one more.
Strawberry Reserve.
Yeah, I'll have to do it indoors. I have more of those flowers, or I have more of them seeds. Yeah, I grew them outdoors and got mediocre results, but everything I grow outdoors gives me mediocre results here. Eh. Okay. I don't want it. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I know what this is. Good stuff. This is like the lemon haze? I'm calling... No. This was the last of the peanut butter breath. Trim. And I threw that Walter White plant in there, which is why it tastes a bit different.
Compared to having some of these, though, it now has a nice flavor. Yes, because these ones just have so much flavor. So.
Oh, that was made out of trim for starters.
That's what I mean, like their bud versus trim. Trim is good, and it definitely is a dab that I like having.
Oh!
And also, some of these are more flaky where you can't have them with a dab blaster. That's because they're diamonds, and it just hurts when you suck up like a whole thing of diamonds. You don't really get all that dab. You just don't get anything. Hi!
This was great, honestly. Some of the shots. now. Jenna.
More like I want your attention.
No, I'm gonna pick you up. That's why he's like, oh. Come on. Come on, Mr. Kitty. No, he's just gonna sit there and look at us from the floor. Oh, now he's gonna. Oh, there you go. You get the forklift picked. Ugh. Okay, I think we're done dabbing for now. Probably still a little bit of a haze up in here. I got a really good air scrubber in the corner of this room, by the way. A very good one. Like it could be turned way the fuck up and it would. Our beached seal now. Look at him.
Like, just don't typewriter me and I'm fine.
Yeah, he hates the typewriter. Oh yeah. Okay, down you go, buddy. Down you go. Okay, everybody. We're gonna go do some Sunday stuff. You should do some Sunday stuff as well, or Monday stuff, depending on where you live. Yeah, I think so. All right. Have a good one. Thanks, Canna. I'm good, buddy. I'll see y'all soon. Follow me on Twitch. I game a lot. Otherwise, I'll catch you here sooner than later.
Black. Oh, dude. I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't care. I'll let my man titties out. I don't care anymore. I love you too. I'm like in my mid 40s. I don't give a shit no more. I got a beautiful wife. What do I care?
Yeah.